Well, 300 rushing, 300 passing, 49-14. That's without even playing the fourth quarter. I mean, Georgia did absolutely nothing in the fourth quarter at all. They didn't try. 49-14. And I know that it's Missouri. I'm still going to get a bunch of comments reminding me of that, though. Look at this guy bragging because he beat Missouri. Yeah, 49-14. 300 yards passing, 300 yards rushing. No turnovers. Two different running backs over 100 yards, including our seventh string running back. Zamir White, over 100 yards, 10.5 yards per carry. James McIntosh and James Cook, 6-7 yards, 8 yards per carry. It's just insane. George Pickens, amazing catches all day long. Darnell Washington got involved out of the tight end position. I mean, it was unbelievable to watch, especially the third quarter. I think Georgia had the ball 4 times in the third quarter and scored touchdown all 4 times. Missouri never able to get anything going in the second half. Georgia finishes with over 600 yards of offense. Missouri under 200 yards of total offense. A dominating game. If Georgia can figure out a way to have this amount of success on offense consistently, that's when they will truly have a chance to go where they want to go. Having an amazing run game and a good defense was good, and it got us a long way and it won us a bunch of games. This is really what Georgia needs. They need the threat of a downfield passing game. You just have to have that. It's way too late for this year, obviously. Good luck to Alabama and Florida next week in the SEC title game. We'll see who wins it. This type of offense, though, will get Georgia back to the SEC title game next year. It will. If we're able to duplicate this offense next year, we'll see. Still a chance JT Daniels leaves, although I think he'll come back. He has to come back. For Georgia to go where they want to go, they need a JT Daniels next year. I know Brock's got a lot of talent. You can't rely on a true freshman to come in. Could it happen? Yes. Has it happened? Yeah. But not very many times in the history of college football is a freshman taking a team to the national title game. This type of offense from Georgia, combined with a pretty good defense, which, no matter what happens, who leaves, who stays on the defense, a Kirby Smart coach team is probably going to have a pretty good defense. This is what Georgia needs, and they've done it now since putting in JT Daniels. The offense, the difference between our offense and the way it looked going back to the first 4 or 5 games versus the way it looks now, is no comparison. No comparison. Struggled a little in the second quarter of this game, but again, amazing in the first quarter. Looked great, obviously, in the third quarter. I went through the stats already. That's what Georgia's got to do. But you know me. They always do something to piss me off, don't they? Georgia, yeah, they do. I found myself in the third quarter going, you know what? I want to see Carson Beck. Not because I don't like JT Daniels. I love JT Daniels. But I'd like to know, do we have a competent backup if something were to happen? And, of course, they trot Stetson Bennett into the game, which just makes no sense. You're not moving your team forward at all by playing Stetson Bennett right now. You know what he can do in a game. You've literally seen it, and it ain't nothing. So that irritated me. But then they did put Carson Beck in the fourth quarter. Handoff, 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 Gandalf, handoff, handoff, handoff. If I live to be 1,000 years old, like Gandalf, I will never understand putting your backup quarterback in the game, but refusing to let him play quarterback and run the offense. It's not about running up the score. It's not about running up the score. It's about seeing what you have at the backup quarterback position. I don't understand this handoff. You're winning 49-14. You have no idea what Carson Beck can do in a game because he's never been in one. You put him in and he just hands the ball off 15 times. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, you don't have to go out there and let him throw 80-yard bombs on 1st and 10, but you had a third down there. You could have let him throw the ball on third down, Let him throw a little 8-yard out route or something. I mean, it blows my mind, especially when I watch other teams that tend to be in a lot of playoffs and a lot of championship games, like Alabama and Clemson. I see them put backup quarterbacks in the game in the second half all the time. and they play football. They run the offense. Clemson does not put the ukulele in the game and then make him hand off 100 times. You know why? What if Trevor Lawrence goes down? Oh yeah, Trevor Lawrence did go down. Good thing they had worked the ukulele in some there, and then he got a couple of starts. Bryce Young. Alabama puts Bryce Young in the game. He throws the ball. Why? He's a quarterback. It just makes no sense. Imagine Dijon Edwards had over 100 yards rushing in this game, our 6th or 7th string running back. They put him in the second half, handed the ball to him up the middle. He ended up with over 100 yards. Imagine putting your backup or your 5th or whatever string running back in the game in the 4th quarter, and just because you're winning, the running back gets the ball and then just falls down every time. Why run the ball? We're winning. Why you want to see the running back run the ball? Well, you need to know about that running back, and everybody let him run the ball. It just makes no sense. Like I said, if I live to be 1,000, I won't understand it. I'll never get it. If JT Daniels were to get hurt in this game, we'd have to play Stetson Bennett because we don't know what the hell Carson Beck can do because it won't let him throw. I mean, here we are, 9th game of the year. It's the first time Carson Beck's even taken the field. Fine, I don't necessarily have a complaint with that. Redshirt the kid, he's a freshman. No one thought or should have thought he was starting this year. But now that we are where we are, DeJuan Mathis has quit the team. Stetson Bennett is hot doo-doo. JT Daniels is the starter. Makes sense to me that Carson Beck should be the number 2, not Stetson Bennett, because he's just not an answer. So I don't know. Just this crazy idea to me that if you're going to put a quarterback in the game, you should let him play quarterback, run the offense. But anyway, big win for Georgia, 49-14. Tennessee and Vandy coming up this afternoon. Miami, North Carolina. We got some good ones. Something tells me I'll be on here laughing at somebody later. Don't let it be you. Whoever you are, don't let it be you. If Vandy beats Tennessee, I swear to God, I might make a 10-minute video and do nothing but laugh for the entire 10 minutes. I don't think that'll happen. I think Tennessee's going to beat them. Harrison Bailey's getting a start again for the Voltards. If Tennessee loses to Vandy, Katie bar the door. Yeah, I'm going to be obnoxious if Tennessee loses to Vandy. I'm just telling you that now. Heads up for this Keontae. I'm sorry, I don't know his whole name because I don't watch much college basketball, but I have heard the news. This college basketball player for Florida passed out, fell out, whatever the case, during the Florida basketball game today and was unconscious on the court, wheeled off. Last I heard, he was in the hospital in critical but stable condition. I don't know much more than that. The Georgia game just ended. Maybe I can try to find out some more information, but a serious situation there. I hope he's okay or will be okay, but if you guys haven't heard, just keep him in your thoughts or whatever. I'll be uploading some videos later today. Reactions to some of these games this afternoon and this evening. But good win for the Dogs, 49-14. Supposed to have one more against Vandy. We'll see if it gets played or not. I don't know. Next weekend, Vandy, I don't think is too interested in playing football anymore. I'm surprised they're playing Tennessee this weekend, to be honest. Surprised they didn't cancel that one. And then we'll see what kind of bowl they put Georgia in. Maybe a New Year's Six bowl, maybe an Outback type bowl. I don't know. Citrus bowl, something like that. We'll find out. Anyway, talk to you guys again real soon. Have a good morning.